This storm heading towards Smithville reports within the last 10 minutes of tornado damage. This is significant, and this is heading towards Smithville. You are the next community to be impacted. You need to be in your tornado safe place.
Today is October 14th, 2024. It is a beautiful fall day here in Smithville, Mississippi. But 4,919 days ago, a tornado that can only be described as the finger of God swept through this town and right at this very spot. This video is meant to tell the story of the tornado as it goes through Smithville, the acts of heroism in the face of the storm, as well as the notable damage indicators, as well as the remains of the tornado 13 years later. Please enjoy. At approximately 3:44 in the afternoon, the tornado would enter Smithville on the corner of Davis Road North and Mississippi 25. The first building that the tornado would come across in Smithville was the bed and breakfast. Now the bed and breakfast is no longer here. It was completely destroyed and not rebuilt. The only thing that remains of it is, I believe, this concrete slab right here. But it has since turned into a storage unit facility. Now at this location, the first fatality in Smithville would be found. It is unclear what happened, although there was an RV that was mangled beyond recognition, as well as a semi-truck believed to be parked over here, where the only thing they found left of that semi was the front bumper, nothing else. As you can see, downtown Smithville is approximately 3/4 of a mile away. So by the time it entered Smithville and came through downtown, and is moving as fast as it was moving, it came through quick. One of the more noticeable damage indicators found within Smithville is located on Bard's Ferry Road, and it's this 300-foot cell tower. Now, when the tornado struck, this cell tower was uprooted out of its concrete foundation and thrown to the ground and mangled. Now, the amount of force to do something like that is unfathomable. It was laid to rest right in this field. Across from the cell tower that we were just at lies these driveways to nowhere. Now these driveways once led to people's homes, properties, and more. And when the tornado came through, they removed the slabs to the homes, but not the inlets to the driveways. So it's a very eerie thing to see, these driveways to nowhere. And actually these two inlets right here led to a mobile home community that was absolutely devastated by the tornado. I believe there was a fatality at that mobile home community, but it is believed that the tornado core traveled right along Mississippi 25, right through here, between the cell tower and the mobile home communities, and as you can imagine, everything was just destroyed. I'm at the Smithfield Baptist Church right along Mississippi 25, following the tornado's core and following it into town. And based off a satellite, there used to be a home right here that housed the infamous Ford Explorer that would be lofted across town. Now, as of 2024, there are no driveways and nowhere in front of the church. Besides for these two right up here, you can see the cell tower. Let's see if I can get it. But at this location right here, the Ford Explorer would be lofted. And another damage indicator was when the tornado came through, it completely demolished the storm siren that was located on Mississippi 25. And this is the replacement that was right in the core. And you can see the two water towers from this location. We're on L&S Circle Drive here. Still on Mississippi 25, west of town. And a very sobering remnant, still here 13 years later, is the complete slab, foundation, and driveway of a former home. Now we're going to see a lot more of these coming on the north end of town later on. As you can also see, I haven't seen much tree damage still here in Smithville, probably due to the intensity of the tornado just killing all the trees. But that tree right there seemed to make a recovery. As you drive here in Mississippi, you see that it's a very heavily forested state, especially in northeast Mississippi, where we are at. And in the tornado's path following the core, you definitely notice the lack of trees in the area. And the new trees that were in the path are all new growth. They are nothing like the old pine trees that you see coming to this area. I thought that was an interesting thing to note. On the corner of Mississippi Highway 25 and L&S Circle Road, another damage indicator that proves the strength of this tornado was that right here, the sewer line was partially ripped out of the ground at this intersection right here. Here lies the largest remnant of the tornado, the Smithville water tower, and you can see the dent is still here from where the Ford Explorer crashed into it those 4,919 days ago. The Ford Explorer was lofted over here, flew in the air in the tornado circulation, and hit the water tower. We're at the Smithville Police Department, and on April 27th, Chief Darwin Heathcock directed a mother and her two daughters under his desk as the tornado hit. The whole building was completely destroyed, but all walked out alive. And also at the Smithville Police Department, you have the only footage of the tornado impacting the town at close range. It was taken right here from a CCTV camera, if I said that right. And the footage stopped when the shed that was housing the police cruisers lifted up. We're here in the northern part of Smithville where the tornado did its most violent damage. The neighborhood that was compiled of new well-built homes was reduced to slabs, and in 8 seconds, 11 lives were taken. Those slabs still reside today, and we'll do a little walkthrough here shortly. Here in the northern part of town, whole city blocks were reduced to slabs. As you can see, one right here. And if we come over here, there's another one. But all that remains of these once prosperous neighborhoods are just emptiness of grass fields, of lots. All behind the city police department. All that remains in this lot is a cross, a wooden cross. Here is a complete slab of a home, its driveway, and the actual home, neighbored by another slab, and across the road, another slab. We're now on Cedar Street here, on the north part of town. Here is another complete slab. Down there is another complete slab. Right across the street from the cemetery where large granite tombstones were knocked down by the winds. As the tornado made its way out of town, it would impact the Smithville funeral home. And the funeral home was reduced to dust from inside the tornado. And all that remains of the funeral home is this very lot. And this wood line right here was absolutely shredded by the tornadic winds. And as you can tell, it is all new growth, not any old trees. And the Ford Explorer that was lofted by the Baptist church impacted the water tower right there, landed across town right here. And I'll add a picture of what it looked like, but just crazy. I'm here at the Chevron in town, where a YouTube user of the name of Rhino the Bearded captured moments after the tornado struck the town at this location, and I'll play it here. Over there. As you can see in his video, the downtown was completely demolished, but this is what it looks like 13 years later with the sun setting in the back. That's all I have for y'all. I hope you enjoyed. This was the story of the Smithville EF5 tornado from April 27th, 2011.